Barrow or Utqiaġvik, it's the top of the world. Like this is a unique place to be. It's a perfect place to do training, and we support that in every way.
One of the good things about coming up here for training, it's completely diverse from all the other places in Alaska, such as Fairbanks or Anchorage, just for the fact that we don't have trees or mountains that they could hide behind. Whatever the wind chill is outside, that's what they're going to get.
So UIC Science is an 8A subsidiary for the Ukpeaġvik Inupiat Corporation, and we essentially provide logistical support for science researchers and military units up in the Arctic. The world is watching the Arctic right now, whether it's military support for security, for national security, or it's cooperation. As far as climate change, the Arctic is warming faster than any other part on the planet, and the accelerated change is something that we can look at now and extrapolate that information to other parts of the planet as it happens a little bit slower. So it's kind of a focal point right now for the world in many ways.
The type of logistics support we provide for military personnel when they do come up, we provide snowmobiles, sleds, tents and heaters and generators if they need them. Facilities for housing, it's more like a man camp, so 2 beds per room, and there's separate restrooms for men and women. They also have a full-blown kitchen where you can cook whatever food you want to cook in there.
Barrow Arctic Research Center, known as the BARC, which is state-of-the-art laboratories, office spaces, a conference room for community gatherings. If we can focus some of the research on things that are important to the community, I think we could actually bring value to the community, and science is trying to do that. We're trying to bring researchers up that will do things that matter to the community. With the military groups, we provide more traditional knowledge support. We do provide cars and ATVs and boats and the things that they need, but also our traditional knowledge holders go out with them and help navigate and keep them safe and bring them home and help understand how to effectively work in the Arctic. I think it's important to engage the people who live in the Arctic because they know it better than anybody.
We do our best to, let people from the military get a feel for our Inupiat way of life here.
I think it's good because, it gets us to know more about what they do and why they're up here for their trainings, and also it's good for them to know from people with knowledge and who've been out here, especially hunting and subsistence. At the ending of it, they reached out and a couple of them were asking how we do it in the cold, and it was fun to explain to them, the tricks and, shortcuts we have up here, living up here all our lives.
The goal is to come back prepared. That's the biggest factor. Come up here, get a feel for our weather, and get the knowledge from, locals here. So when they do come back, they are prepared.